There we go. Is it working? There we go. All right. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong button. Oh well, there we go. Go ahead and close this out. That's better. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. You guys are gonna be down here for a little bit, I think. Maybe not. We'll get you set up. Hang on. Make that a little bit taller. Still have to work out how we're doing this. I apologize for the light. It's a little bit bright, but I can't really. Well, that just makes it really dark for y'all. We are in the process of cutting out some diapers. At least if we have enough fabric here left over for them. But if not, they'll just become inserts. I think, actually, I would probably be able to do... There we go. No, that's just dark. I apologize for the lighting. It's just not great right now, and I have not worked on a setup. Can you reach all the way over to the table? Actually, there we go. That's a little bit better. That's what we need right there. Okay. I want to see if I can fit a medium diaper out of this. Hey, Steve. Or hi, Chris. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I also just realized I put my stream in the wrong category again. I'm not gaming today. Alright, so this... The only downside is this is now sideways, which I can still do. Yeah, we'll do that. I just want to see if I can fit one for them out of it. But we're making some cloth diapers today while we're cutting things out. I'm going to be in cutting things out mode for a little while. Just because that's my couple. This is part of it. I need to... I thought I had a medium version. Oh, I think I do. Okay. There it is. Then we can set this aside for now, and then we only need... have to cut out an insert pattern at some point, but oh well. Okay. This way for now. I have some more insert fabric, or some more diaper fabric on the way. As of tomorrow. Should be on the way. But we are hitting the point where I have used these diapers pretty solidly for over a year. And because I didn't have a huge stash, we're running into the issue of some of them are starting to wear out because they've been used nearly daily for a year. And I'm going to need to cut this pattern again. I just know that. Well, let's see. I don't think we'll be able to fit it with size by 2, but we can try it. You. We'll see. The mediums are really tiny comparatively to the large. And when it comes to cloth diapers, sizing in general is different, so if I can't fit this, then we'll just make inserts with it. Alright, it is warm. Open up that window. Had to close it because someone was smoking weed, and I am definitely allergic to it. Oh my god, it fits. I'm pretty surprised by that, actually. At least this part. Excuse me. Of course, as soon as I open up my window, there goes the sirens. But oh well. Okay, so this is the medium size. We're going to go ahead and pin it. Well, that's a brand new pin that's bent. Yay me. It's okay. So those of you who know, I shipped my belongings here to Washington, and I shipped 24 boxes, and 22 of them made it. But what I found out the other day was 2 of those 22 boxes was my sewing desk contents. So I had to replace some things like thread and scissors and stuff. Pins. I still have to replace some safety pins, but we'll borrow those from a friend for now if I can. Look at that. I can fit that. That's awesome. That is awesome sauce. I wonder if I'll be able to fit 2 of them on here. Which is actually okay. If I fit 2 of them from here, I can use the fabric foam that I just bought for this, for both larges. I don't usually use these types of scissors, so it's a little funky for my hand. But that's okay. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and slide this down so that I can just slice this side off, and then this weight is not hanging off from this side. There we go. is definitely not fond of this, but that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna set all our scraps aside because that's what we do. Except for the little teeny ones. But there's a diaper right there, isn't it? Is that the line? Perfect. That's impressive. Now we get to see if I can somehow fit any more for me out of this fabric, which I don't think we will be able to. But I think we will be able to get an insert or two out of this. Actually, I need to. I should check my pattern and see. This chair is not very conducive to sitting here and cutting this out. Alright, sewing patterns. Wait 1 second while I take a peek at this. Yeah. I don't need to ask the AI assistant for anything. Thank you. I know exactly what I'm doing. I want to get a look at this page here. That's the wrong diaper cover. Okay. Which one was it then? Which diaper was this? Pocket diaper. Oh, the other thing. I have to make it pull up. Swim diaper, by the way. So it's going to be instructions. Yes, this is it. I need to see what the pattern itself looks like as far as okay. Alright, so those go oh, that's perfect. Okay, good. So that means I can cut theirs out of this too. Actually, this way without my better phone. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this bit off because this is just annoying. So what is it? No, this is this way. Alright. That would actually work for an insert for me too. Cool. Alrighty, back to my screen here. Ta-da. Alright. So, given how little these babies are, we're gonna actually be able to probably fit a couple of them on here. The XL inserts are so much smaller. Or not the XL. The small mediums are so much smaller than the medium and large, or the at large, extra large size. So I kind of want to trace a pattern something for this one, which I may do in a moment. I think we're going to do it. Why not? I don't particularly have the right tape for this, but I have medical tape actually that I can use that will get it a little better. Give me 1 second while I go grab that. You want to go outside, Leo? Is it not open enough for you to go outside? There you go. One of the wonderful things about this apartment is that our cat can just go out on the porch and hang out. They put a little screen up there for him. put a screen over the door, over the banister area, and he can just hang outside all he wants, and it's wonderful. There we go. I'm going to lay this out underneath it, and we'll give it a trace. Perfect. Actually, we're going to go ahead and center that a little bit better, so that we are roughly middle-ish. So what I'm going to go ahead and do then is line this up. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and tape it down. I just tape it to the table in a couple places so it doesn't slide around. And I'm going to go ahead and throw it under here. Okay, and now we just go around tracing it. Alright. So can I see this? Yes, I can. And there we go. Small and medium insert, there we go. Ta-da. Easy and quick. The only downside is now I have to find my scissors to cut paper with. It should not be too far. We just brought brand new scissors, and that seems a little bit wider right there, but that's okay. Let me find those scissors now. They should be right in this room. We had them today. Not 100% sure what, but they were in here today. Or not, my partner moved them. Let's see where they are. I thought they came over here, but I don't see them. Maybe they're just under my shit. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I use my pinking shears, which I don't want to do, but if I have to, I have to. Where'd they go? No. I thought they were on the table. They got put somewhere. I'll just use this. This works. Unless they ended up in a pile somewhere over here. Oh, that's it. I don't like this chair. This chair's not very comfortable. I will make a better pattern of this once I have stuff to do so, but for now this works. Hey Leo, you want a ball of paper? Yeet. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this edge here. Just because it is. Right at the edge, I did not go all the way in. Alright. I'm gonna flip it. Somebody's dog. Oh, cat came in. Open the door, cat. Okay. I also actually might. I'm having a thought right now. No, I'll just do this for now. It literally just fits. Well, I can straighten that out if I need it, actually. But not just. It fits perfectly comfortably. So we're going to go ahead and put this in. Nice little that point. The downside of these pins is they are not ballpoint, which means they don't work as great on the knit fabrics, but I can buy ballpoint pins at some other point. It'll can cut this out, and then I can just use this layer for the next layer. You know what? Lily. You can see out there, but I don't want to deal with those bugs coming into my light. This table is not the best for this, but that's okay. You are not the best for this, my guy. This is my table. Leo. No, you can go over here. Right here. Come over here. Leo, right here. Sit over here. In the pile over here. You're making my life miserable, my guy. Here, over here. Come on, here. There you go. You can stay off my active surface. Thank you. Hey! Motherfucker. Yeah. Go over there. Over there. Come right down there. That's your pile. Because you're being an ass, we're gonna... Nope. Over there. Right there. Leo. If you don't behave, you get down. Leo. Welcome to Crafting with Cats. Okay, over there. Over there. Right here. Come on. You have a nice, fluffy spot to lay. Right here. You can whip your tail at me all you want. That's not going to make a difference. Fucker. I knew this was going to happen the minute I did this. He does this all the time. I'm really busy today. It may not last long. Okay. I'm going to fold this up. Gib. You little shit. Get off the dang surface, dude. Go on. Over there. That is your area. Stay over there. This is not the straightest cut, that is for sure. I don't know. I may not be able to sew for long. I am having a really rough dysautonomia day. So. I need to teach my partner to be able how to do this. And or find an on the floor option. I also haven't run my IV today yet because I'm also off my feeding tube. Fuck. I need to get that. Alright, we got one more. off. Leo, get off. Get off. My guy. Leave it. Too warm right now. My body is. No! Leave it. For the love of all things holy, motherfucker, leave it. Get down. Leo. Okay, nope, that's it. You're down. Go. Bye-bye. See, he has claimed this table as his own, and that's part of our problem. He's like, what are you doing on my table? Rude. There we go. Now he's got a scrap of paper. So I am still going to save these little ones because of a project I kind of have going on over the years. Hopefully I can get back to that. This will be enough for like a kid or baby insert, so I'm going to keep that. We're going to go through the rest of this and see what we can cut out and make. If we can't fit an adult insert, then we go to the baby ones and put it aside. Let's see if we have enough length here. We do. Don't think we have enough width to do two layers, but that's all right. And a little bit. Put it out. smaller pieces as well, and I may implement that a bit. I'll have to see here.
How's the stream going?
Quiet, then it's gone. I had enough fabric to cut out a diaper for you.
Oh. I won't complain.
Scissors are a little bit crappy though.
I want to come over and shoot you. But at the same time, I don't know if I want my face on the stream.
And you're shit out of luck for a few minutes.
So I'm going to come over facing you and then waddle away backwards. I know that you're
So you I know I did, but I at least partially did yesterday. Alright, this can get another layer. I have no fucking clue. I'm not really hungry, but if you want to figure that out, go for it.
Well, most of the stuff we have requires cheese. Which I don't want to do for you.
Just don't like do the actual cheese. Do like Parmesan or something. But yeah, so I'm cutting out some inserts that are sized for you. FYI. Like they're not the big thick ones, but you also don't need the big thick ones.
Yeah.
So it kind of works out. Project X, the movie. What's my favorite movie? Oh god, that's a hard question. That one's a toss-up because there's a lot. Yeah, there's a big ass like mosquito fly thing in my body. I might turn this. There's a big ass mosquito fly thing in here.
Mosquito box?
Neat. I don't know what you call it.
Mosquito box, they eat mosquitoes.
No, it's I don't know. That doesn't make sense that it would be able to eat its own, like eat its type like that.
Well, they don't eat people, I know that.
They bite. My favorite movie. Okay, there's a lot of them.
Somebody ask your favorite movie?
Yeah,
That's a hard one.
there's so many. Probably Les Miserables is one of my favorites, but also things like Mamma Mia and like there's so many. There's so many. I tend to prefer things like musicals.
How's that tomato soup sound?
If you can make it. What about doing pasta instead of grilled cheese?
Boil some noodles.
Just like you don't need that much for just us. But
We'll boil up the rest of the roti.
we may not even need the rest, but yeah. Tomato soup actually sounds fucking awesome.
What?
Tomato soup actually sounds fucking awesome. But yeah. I also really love like some old classics like Anne of Green Gables and Jane Austen movies. I grew up watching those a lot.
Yeah, we only have half a box left. That should be.
Way more than enough.
Well, I'm gonna do 2 cans.
Yeah, but it's still way more than enough for 2 people. But yeah, go for it.
We have leftovers. We have leftovers. Who gives a shit?
I janked together an insert pattern for you.
Is it gonna work?
Just the paper. It's the actual pattern. It's just the paper. But it was kind of fun.
And that one's me.
Shit, I need my feeding tip. It's beeping. Yes, these are. I also thought that this would be good because then yours are a little bit different than mine.
Yeah.
up long, guys. I am really woozy from everything. Like really hot flashes. Got Tranquility. Cool. I am severely allergic to Tranquility. Like I can't even put them on my body. Pretty much. Hello, Yowling Machine.
I don't know where you want this set, so I'm gonna set it.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
All over my shirt.
oh well.
Oh well, it stinks.
Well, you're streaming, so not much you can do.
That's fine. It just stank.
You want to go more?
Not right this second.
So how many inserts?
So far, I'm on the second one. We'll see what else I have. Scrap glass.
Are you gonna surge it?
Yeah. It's not stitched together until you surge it. Otherwise, it will just come apart.
Yep, she's done.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. They're still in there.
Barely.
There's plenty in there. There's still quite a few hits left. Unless it's burning.
You tell me.
A little bit. Give me a second. No? Thank you. It is one of my favorites.
Wait, did you give them an update that we're back together?
Forever ago. Oh, you mean like living together again?
Yeah.
I've sort of did an update, but I'm gonna do an actual video on it.
Okay.
Like an update video.
And if there's any scrappage left, we could also, what's it called? I was gonna suggest that we make a wipe cloth.
So I was gonna like wipes,
Yeah, kind of.
like disposable or reusable. I was thinking about for the kitchen. Yes, I don't think
Yeah,
I
for the
want to
kitchen.
use these for. Yeah, that's what I was actually saving it for. I
This all?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to use the hemp for like wipes for the diapers,
Oh heavens no!
just because that's.
You get something else.
I will do it with flannel probably. But what we'll do is we'll color coordinate your like next month we'll probably do some quick absorb shit.
The color coordinate with the.
So that your inserts are like all purple or something like that.
Yeah, I like that, and we can dye the ones that you're making right now.
That's true, we can.
That way, it's easy to tell whose is whose.
Yeah. So I have a couple inserts that I may actually size down for you. Like you know that one you pulled out that's shorter?
Yeah.
That I might size down for you because it is kind of short for me.
Yeah.
If you want snaps in the diapers, I may put you to work and have you do snaps. Honey, you always shake. You have a tremor. But yeah, this t-shirt is one of my older ones. I've had it for quite a few years now, I think. Maybe not quite a few years, but a couple years. It's not the greatest fabric as far as like wearability, but it's comfy. Not the greatest scissors in the world, but they're not bad. They're not hard. Table is more the problem than anything. It's not easily slipping. Like it doesn't slide as easy. If I continue to have this issue where I am,
We'll get a mat to put down at some point.
we'll get a mat to put on a floor. Some sort of harder surface that I can like fold down on the floor. so that I can sit on the floor. Because the problem is I'm sitting up doing this with my legs down. I haven't done that in years. It's always been on my bed. And so we might need to think about.
We might need to get a black table.
No, we might need to get a table that got like something to like just a piece of linoleum even would be fine.
I'm just waiting for water to boil.
Yeah. Okay. That's number 3. So you'll have a pretty decently, like you can do a pretty decently thick diaper for you. Plus you don't flood as much as we do. But that's already a pretty decently thick diaper for a non-alcoholic person. Ta-da. How am I doing today? I'm doing okay-ish. It's been a rough day.
Did a lot of cleaning.
I did a bunch of cleaning, but it's been a really rough dysautonomia day, so my POTS is through the roof right now. And when that happens, I don't feel good.
Also, how many days till the 12th?
It's the 6th. So
6
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6 days.
So we gotta be using the little slider bonds and as like PB&Js.
Well, we can get more bread.
I'm thinking like we were gonna use them for sliders, right? We don't have any ground beef,
Oh, I see what you're
so
saying.
I can't really make sliders.
Well, I mean, my original plan was not to have them as sliders, but have them as little snack sandwiches.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll do that. That's what we should do for a date night. Like little snack sandwiches and have like a mini picnic and
Yes.
watch a movie.
Can
or
you
something.
put this in the garbage for me?
This whole trash?
Actually, there's one more. One more bit. And one more bit. Oh, wait. This is the diapers. Oh, yeah. We're going to have to redo this setup because I'm not going to be able to do this much.
Feels bad throwing stuff away like that.
It's just scraps,
I
hon.
know it's just.
I kept the workable pieces.
Yeah.
But this is one of those inserts that if I can work it, I will put it down for you. It actually may already be that right size.
Test it. Perfect.
So this is my first round of inserts, and I didn't
Pre-wash the.
I didn't shrink it enough first.
Yeah.
So the length shrunk down, which for some of the diapers works, but
Well, I guess it works for me.
I'll just fix up the ruffle around the edge and go to town with it. Actually,
Or, no, we could do lemon pepper noodles. Okay, so finish off the box.
Oh, this one is tough. Should I just serve this? Yes, but I actually want to switch it around to the inside and outside are different than they are now. So we're going to go along here.
Hey Siri. Hey Alexa. Set a 7-minute timer for the noodles.
Noodles time, 7 minutes, starting now.
You just triggered everybody's Alexa.
How many cans of tomato soup should I make?
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 small cans left.
I mean, did we make 2 cans last time?
I made 1 can last time and you were the only one eating it. You ate the whole can.
Go for 2, that's fine.
But we're also bulking it up with noodles.
Yes. I mean, if there's leftover tomato soup, there's leftover tomato soup. That's something I can just heat up and drink.
Yeah, that's not. Well, it's gonna have noodles in it.
No, do not store it with noodles in it. There will be no soup left. Trust me, I've done that. Don't pour the noodles in it.
Well, we'll have leftover noodles on too.
Possibly.
Are you trimming the outside of the one that you
Yes,
already made?
because I'm gonna actually flip it
Why
around.
don't you just seam rip it?
A, I don't have a seam. I don't have a seam.
That's an issue.
That would be an issue, yes. I mean, that's a couple dollars. So not like that.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Yeah, I'll have to get that. Well, I need safety pins in order to be able to sew these anyway.
Yeah.
We'll see what I can find, if I can find one more. The reason I'm doing this is so, A, this is also serged, and serging is 4 different threads that you have to undo. Whereas this is just cutting off the seam and I can serge it from there. Actually, now that I've got that going, I could just turn it, but I have gotten this far already. So now we're gonna do this.
Look at this guy.
I had to shove him off because he's being an ass.
Yeah. But like, look at this dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to sew it. We may have to end up moving my, when I sew to there, because I don't think we're gonna have enough light here.
Well, it's also nighttime.
Well, yes, but at the same time, this is not enough lighting to sew. Now, we may be able to get a lamp and it's fine, but... I've also come a pretty long way of diaper sewing since I did these, which is kind of funny. The reason that this is so hard to cut through is that... Well, and I'm also trying to be as conservative on this edge as humanly possible. This is always a long process because you're cutting around the edge. I am doozy. Hey, look, it came apart over there. As it came. So this one was one where I'm like, oh, I'm going to try one inside out and see how it works. Which in theory, there's, yes, less lint, but it doesn't fluff up as much
Yeah.
and work as well when you do that. Because I can show you the difference in this one versus the same, from the same batch, flipped the other way. Okay, this is the weird part. It's gonna be... Yeah, we're gonna have to wind up. I'm gonna have to brainstorm with Steve on this one.
Question. What day do you get your food stamps?
14th.
Okay. So mine comes in before yours. Do we want to use mine to get meats? Or yours to get meats?
Probably a little bit of both will happen.
Because I'm wanting to get some beef, I'm wanting to get some pork.
Pork is probably coming home with us from Steve and Shelley.
Okay, well then I'll get some beef.
Because Dash had a bunch of extra pork that he couldn't fit. And Steve doesn't think he'll be able to fit it all either.
I'll take some pork fresh from the farm.
I'm not sure how, like, if it's fresh from the farm or what, or if it's Dash's or not. I don't know. I don't know that situation all that well.
That situation is, all I know is that I did not put enough water in for these years.
Why? Are they boiled out?
The water is starting to sink below the dribble line.
You didn't fill up the pot all the way?
Because I didn't think I needed to fill it up to the brim.
Well, not up to the brim, but within a reasonable distance.
I thought I filled it to the brim.
You need to do at least half, if not more. You need typically a minimum of 6 cups. But there's a whole night. No, give it another minute or two. Those are nowhere near done.
Hey Alexa, start a new timer for 2 minutes.
Second timer, 2 minutes, starting now.
Hey Alexa, cancel that first timer.
It just went off.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, if you have to, throw some more water and bring it back up to Leo. I'm almost done. Do you need to eat?
We're almost done anyway.
Does he have food?
A little bit, not a lot.
Leo, get off. He just came to tattle that you weren't feeding him.
We've got maybe 1 scoop left. So that's gonna have to
Bring
be
it here.
morning.
Bring it here. Bring the food here. We'll go get it later. We'll have to get it tomorrow. That'll be enough. No, that's 2. Yep. Can you come get that so he doesn't eat it? He will try to get into the bag and eat it.
Why did you toss it on the floor?
Because it stinks. Alright. There's a lot of water in there.
Hey Alexa, stop.
That's better. I might be able to use 1 more minute, but no. You can play with it if you would like when I am done, Cat. Can you stop dimming my light? Go over there. Alright, as soon as I finish this, guys, I'm going to have to go because we're going to eat some food. You opened a can, therefore he... Did you not make the soup already?
No, I made the noodles first.
We have several pans.
I'll only dirty up 1 dish.
That's fair.
Well, technically dirtied up 2.
We should check if my cup is ready, is washed. And my soup cup. I love cats and dogs as well. So, our neighbor has a dog. He is big ass pitty mix. And he is He's a sweetheart. We just met him the other day. I've talked to the neighbor a few times, but just met the dog the other day. And he is already, now he is whining every time he sees us walk by his door. Walk up to the building. Because they're on the next floor up and they have a patio, like a balcony that faces our entrance. And, so every time we're walking through, he's, what do you have? Cat. What are you playing with? He's just running around. You wanna play? Hey Leo. You wanna play? Want strings? Alright, there we go. That is flipped over. He is a silly kitty. That is for sure. He's a really good cat, though. For the most part. Other than getting in our faces. Sometimes. He is a good boy. He's kind of a lot different now that Simon's not here. And both in a good way and a kind of sad way, but it's cute. It's cute. There we go. It's not a new insert, but it'll do. Hold on. What's that? Oh. Latch. That's what that
I'm
is.
gonna butter the noodles a little bit.
Please don't.
No?
No.
Okay.
You don't need to butter them to go into tomato soup. I make a lot of diapers. Diapers are pretty. For me, they are easy. Alright. I thought they went to bed.
Well, apparently you thought wrong.
Apparently. Somebody's probably been barking for like an hour.
What are you making now?
This is just the clocks. Okay. That's loud.
It's past 10, so
Yes,
I
it
can
is.
report that.
They need to just. So the downside to this place currently is that our neighbor upstairs has 3 kids that are like 4 and under, and all they do is run.
All they do is run and stomp and jump
Run
and stomp and
all
run and stomp
day
and jump
long.
and stomp and run. All day. Every day.
And it's really, as an autistic person, that's really hard to manage right now. It's just like, I get so overstimulated by it. I did the mistakey thing of doing that. Whoops. But it's really, like, it's one of those things where I just get up, like, you know, I don't want to report kids for playing and running, but at the same time, we're in an apartment complex and you have to be, you know, respectful of others. And it's just loud as heck. And it's like, when it's all day, every day, and there is no break, it's just too much. So, unfortunately, we've had to do a little bit of reporting on. Okay, this one is going to be kind of a walkie-talkie. crazy size, but well. And I'll just serge that other side because I don't like the flippy sides. Alright, this is probably a little small, so we're gonna just let that piece go. As is this one. It's just a little bit small.
You don't mind using the wide rolls, do you?
I would prefer to use the cup.
Okay. That's problematic because it just goes wide rolls. And the cup is.
If it's already full, then fine. But I don't particularly prefer the plasticals. Okay.
And your cup isn't clean either, sadly.
Honey, it's called soap and water. I'm not saying you need to do it. I'm just saying it's soap and water.
Yeah, so it's more good. Are you green or blue? I can't.
I don't really care. It's just what it is what it is. Just use whatever cup is there or whatever bowl we. I don't really have a particular one in mind as far as like, oh, this is one. Alright, I am almost done. That's good. Huh?
I switched you to a smaller bowl size dish. Balls are tighter together.
Main reason I like the one is because it's got a handle.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. Cut up. Done. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go eat some dinner. So I will see you guys another day. Thanks for joining in.